Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion in Colts taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
A first down throw for Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Being chased out left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Gallup with a great catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. This is caught by Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. To the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's a 3-point game here early. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he's able. Up with Michael Gallup.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on 3rd down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Play action now, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Prescott yet again. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's caught. Touchdown.
Alec Pierce.
An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great...
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Now Prescott.
That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. From the red zone now, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing, Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll find Pittman down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Let's go now. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Check, man. Check, man.
They'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. Score. A first down carry by Elliott. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 9. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Prescott to throw it.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A 9-yard.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now back to throw. Flushed out right.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the 2nd half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff. All things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw is Taylor. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 32. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run the jet sweep here with Pierce. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alec Pierce, his 2nd. First down, Prescott. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. He's got room at the 30. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Prescott off play action. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
92 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Taylor.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll drop to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One last shot now for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
She got me.